Hey guys, welcome back to another YouTube video, and today I'm going to be showing you how you can make some money also. Sorry, I'm pretty sick, but I'm going to show you how to make some like a lot of money, not infinite, but yeah. I'm not going to waste your time, but okay, so the first, if you're a beginner, hang on a second. Now it's like, if you're a beginner, you're usually going to be using a stick. And you're probably going to have only $100. Because you're probably going to start out with $100 or, yeah. So the first thing is with the stick, so the first thing that I did is I went here and I started mining this. And I collected these two. And I put them inside this machine. Not that much. And I only got that much because of an upgrade I got, but yeah, so. But that's the way I did it. But the second way, sorry, I'm pretty sick. But the second way is if you don't have anything unlocked besides a stick, it's free. You can go down the sewers. Now the April Fool's update is over. So what you can do is you can go down the sewers. Oh, I don't have any research points, but pink thing is research points, but you go down here. Also, in the top thing is your money. There's actually a flashlight, so if you don't know, gets these annoying chickens away. And look, there are these things that you can use. And also this. Oh look, I got a crowbar. But anyway. It just broke. Now the thing. Now also these tentacles and that thing, when it's red, you do not want to move or else it'll kill you. But this thing, you don't want to touch the tentacles or else this will happen. Now let's say that, yeah. But if you're not a beginner and you're a pretty experienced player, so now if you have a hook shot and you have a pickaxe and you have like a nut shredder, then this is the method to do so. So you're gonna get a nut shredder. Oh, I forgot something. But then you're gonna get a pickaxe like this. I'm just gonna use this one because it looks cool, but I don't know. You can have a different opinion, but sorry, I'm pretty sick, so that's why I keep sniffling. But anyway, so we're gonna go over here, and you can use these fans, but yeah. So you're gonna come over here, avoid him. Gonna come over here and okay. So I'm gonna tell you the first strategy that works. So I don't have a flashlight, so most people just start looking for his colors, but I personally just click on a watch. And if there's any these yellow dots, that's good. You see that giant that giant dot that looks like a box? That means it's a crate like that. And be careful because sometimes crates can actually give you bad luck. So this is the first strategy, which is not too hard. You just gotta get a key. There are also these flashing bombs, which, pro tip, if you don't look at them, then they can't flashbang you. And then you put the key into here, and boom, it's open. Now I'm just gonna wait for it to close, because you don't know it actually. Okay, there's actually a ghost that only activates if you have a flashlight, but she can't get me because I don't have a flashlight. But yeah, just gotta wait for this to close. Come on. Okay, it actually takes forever. Okay, there we go. So the second strategy that's a lot easier, so you gotta turn off your Wi-Fi. You can just walk through the door. Like that. And if you turn your Wi-Fi back on, then it should do that. And if it acts a little bit, that's good. Also, sometimes creepy women that can spawn even though you're not so be very careful. But what you want to do is you want to grab your pickaxe and start mining these floors. But you don't have to use a pickaxe. You can use anything that's mineable. I do not recommend using a pickaxe. No, I do not recommend you use a stick because it breaks very easily. So yeah. When you use a stick, but what you want to do is you just want to shred these if you have a nut shredder. Or you can use a backpack, but nut shredder costs a lot more. Alright, so now we're just gonna search around. Now the blue crystals are worth more than the red crystals. But yeah. And if you want to get 100k, just keep doing this 10 times. But I'm gonna show you what to do next. There was some words. What you're gonna do next? Hang on a second. Let me fill up this. If the nut shredder stops working, then that means it's good. Also, don't ask why it's called a nut shredder. I have no idea why that's called that. But for some reason, my pickaxe sometimes does not one-shot stuff. So yeah. But I'm just gonna wait for some crystals to spawn. Some more crystals. Let's look down here, make sure that I look at the entire shape. Okay, yeah. Sometimes there are some crystals. Now these crystals, if you have a backpack, they are pretty good. But if you don't, if you're not using the backpack, then it doesn't really matter. Like, well, if you wanna make some money, if you wanna make like a lot of money, use the blue crystals. But if you wanna make like an okay amount of money, then use the red crystals. Yeah, also if you grapple them, they actually start floating, which is weird. Now, the second strategy, this is not for beginners. I repeat, it's not for beginners, but... Oh, shoot. But yeah. All you gotta do is just mine these. And you'll know once it's full. Which it's taking forever to fill up. Now you don't have to use a grappling hook. You don't have to use any mobility items. Okay, why hasn't it filled up? Am I just doing infinite mana glitch? Okay. That's weird, but... Are there any crystals up here? No! Okay, yeah. The thing is you have to be pretty careful. Also, if you're a beginner, you most likely won't have hip slots unlocked, which I'll teach you how to unlock. What am I even talking about? This is a video. Okay, so once it's like this, you want to go back to spawn, and you want to also flash warning I forgot to say. Then once you're at spawn, you want to come down here, and you want to put it in. You want to put this in there, and you want to press all the buttons. It's kind of rare to get at first try, but you press all the buttons. And wait, what? What? You're supposed to get $9,000. Wait, what? You're not supposed to get that much. Okay, I'm actually very confused. What just happened? You're usually supposed to get 8,000. You're usually supposed to get, it's like if you don't have any money upgrades, you're supposed to get $8,000. But if you have money, like all the money upgrades, then you're supposed to get $10,000. But it gave me 12 instead. Okay, that's weird. Okay, I'm not gonna teach you how to unlock stuff. It's gonna be for another video. But yeah, so just keep doing that a couple times, and that's gonna wrap it up for today's video. Hope you enjoyed, and goodbye. Oh, why did I just do that?